Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. Today I am a little bit flustered. I've literally just got out the bath. I've washed my hair so it's still wet, and I've chucked on my makeup, chucked on some clothes just to come down and record this because the recording before this was just terrible. I really had a hard time with it and it set my anxiety off today. So I'm hoping that this video is going to pull together. Well, I hope it pulls together quickly as well because literally I have to post this tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. So deep breaths and yeah, let's see what happens. So this week just gone, guys, was Children's Mental Health Week, and I wanted to make this video to really just help anyone that really struggles with teaching children about how to regulate their emotions, and it just kind of talks you through the process that I really would have appreciated when I was younger, and that I actually only saw in certain people, and it was very few and far between, you know, when I was growing up. So I want to put this to you guys. I want to see if it's going to help you guys as well. It's really hard to regulate your emotions if you're not taught how to. So I'm hoping that these tools will help you to firstly, you know, respect yourself and understand your own emotional regulation, but also to teach your children how to do the same. So without further ado, here's the first thing. Treat children with respect. You know, I understand that they are children. They don't understand. They don't know any better, is what I often hear. But they do deserve to have that respect. Just simply because if we treat them with respect and understand that they are humans too and they do have feelings, that they will then start respecting us and they will look at us to guide them. And that's ultimately what we want to do as nurturing adults. We want to make sure that our children have the best start. You know, I don't have children myself, but I do have children around me that I do try to nurture and try to push in the right direction. And the first thing that I always do is give them a little bit of respect, because that's ultimately what's going to help them to respect you. Now, have you ever been unvalidated? Is that the right word? I have no idea. Have you ever felt that your feelings didn't matter in a situation and you just thought, oh, well, you know, it's just one of those things and you just have to get on with it? Well, I'm sorry, but your emotions and the feelings that you experience when you're going through certain things, or when you're going through anything, are valid. They are valid. So we need to be teaching our children that their feelings are valid. So we start there. We start with the respect, and we start with validating their feelings and making sure that they are heard as well, which leads me on to the next thing. We need to listen to them. So this ties in with also talking to them as well. In first instance, we're asking them questions. How are you feeling? Why are you feeling this way? Can you explain to me how you're feeling? And you're asking them questions so that they can interpret to you what is happening on the inside and how they feel on the inside. If they feel angry, upset, anxious, worried, whatever it is, they need to be able to convey that to you. So if they give you words such as, oh, I feel all knotted up, or I feel all, you know, then you ultimately know that they're probably a little bit anxious, they may be a little bit angry, they might be upset about something. So then you'll start provoking questions that are sensible in that situation to try and work out what it is that is ultimately happening and how to resolve the situation. So make sure that you talk to them and listen to them. Hear their words, hear how they're feeling, and try and put it into perspective for them. By talking and listening to them, that will help us understand the process that they're going through, and it'll also help them to understand what it is that they're feeling, and ultimately you'll be able to get to the next point. should now really sit down with them and explain how you might have been in a similar situation when you've experienced those feelings, those same feelings that they're feeling at that time. And if you can't, if you don't know how they feel, then let them know. Say, look, I've never felt like this before, so just explain it to me, and explain to me how you're feeling at this moment and what it is that you feel is causing those emotions in you. And that in turn will help yourself to understand how they're feeling. Now that we have sat down with them, we have respected them, we have validated their feelings, we have talked to them and listened to them, and we have understood how they're feeling, and we've explained it to them as well, we can now start looking at a plan of action to move forward and to accept that this is the way I feel about something. And if I feel this way, is there something that I can do about it, or is this not in my control? If it isn't in my control, there is nothing that I can do. So therefore, you help to put that plan in place and make sure that they understand that if it's something out of their control that they can't do anything about, then they should just let go and accept that it's happened and move on with pure and positive energy and intentions for their future. And ultimately, it will get them there. All of these things, I mean, this might be really hodgepodge. I have no idea. I hope it flows better than the other one because, oh my God, that was just a nightmare. But I really, really hope that you guys can take something from this to make sure that your children, you know, your grandchildren, your godchildren, your nieces, your nephews, whoever these children are to you, I hope that you can take this forward and try and teach them how to regulate their emotions in this way. Once you get talking about it, it's a lot easier to get it out on the table and to start deciphering how to move forward. So ultimately, talking about your emotions, talking about how you are feeling is ultimately going to get you to your end goal, which is to regulate your emotions. So guys, I hope that helps. I really do. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. If you like this video, please go ahead and watch my other videos, which I will put around here somewhere. And if you liked it that much, why not subscribe? Please, there's a little bell down the bottom here. If you click on that, that will take you through. So that's great, guys. Thanks so much. I'm so glad this is finished because honestly, I've been having a right hard time with this one. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. You take care. Thank you so much for joining me once again, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.